It's your boy Crypto Million back with another one. So, in my opinion, it's not about being bullish or bearish. You probably seen the live stream. We just got some breaking news from. Let me just head over here to X. I believe Trump gave us some breaking news. So we got breaking news here from Trump. I'm not trying to create a space, but actually, let me show you guys. And make sure that guys, you like and subscribe, right? Add me on Twitter, ALTCOIN Millie. It's just Millie, all right? You know it's me. All right, so Trump just came out and pulled some art of the deal type of stuff and boom, stocks and crypto. And you're probably wondering why your portfolio just went up about 25-30%. Well, President Trump just came out and stated that they are now pausing the tariffs for 90 days. All tariffs except for the tariffs on China, right? And now you're starting to see like the market go absolutely crazy, parabolic, stock market, crypto market, whatever, right? And if you did buy the dip, well, that was a good dip to be buying. I know a lot of people did buy the dip, especially in the Discord, and I've been seeing in the on the live streams people talking about the dip, right? My thesis hasn't changed, right? I know the market is pumping against this news, right? We got Jasmy Coin up 15% today, right? A lot of good coins up today, right? So the point is, guys, practice good risk management. We got good news today and we had bad news yesterday, right? Right? So you already know, like, there's a lot of manipulation going on, right? So in order to protect yourself, if you're going to DCA, do it responsibly. If you're going to move on for your bags, maybe you move off a little bit, you take a little profits off the table, but you don't sell everything, right? You always want to make sure at any point in crypto, if you're in crypto, you want to make sure you have some type of skin in the game. I also want to point out this, especially to my Jasmy holders, my Tau holders, my crypto.com holders, right? The HBAR holders, all the coins we talk about, right? I personally don't trust this pump, but I know a lot of people do. And I want to tell you why, right? We are getting bottom formation signals. And these are the ones that I've been preaching for the last week or so, right? The one that we just got was the tariff de-escalation news. We also are seeing the S&PX and the XHB hold above key, not moving average, but holding key price action, right? But most importantly, we seen the VIX, which was above 30, peak, and now it's starting to decline with the volume increase. So there's a lot of uncertainty. We got PPI, CPI. We still got unemployment data coming out. So I want to make it clear. Uncertainty still stands. And there still is a 50% chance of a recession in the next 6 to 12 months or global slowdown, however you look at that. But whatever's happening, it's starting to affect everybody. And you're starting to see people kind of like bow down to the Wall Street stock market. Trump came out yesterday and said, I will not bow down to Wall Street. Until today, he delayed tariffs for 90 days. Most likely because he's seen that the market was dumping. We now have a 45% chance of a Fed cut in May, right? I know a lot of people on my live stream, specifically, I think Nuketown, right? He was thinking that I was like super bearish, right? But if you know me or if you watch my last video, right, I wasn't bearish, right? I was more putting out there my concerns and also how important it is to understand what's happening in the macro winds as far as lack of liquidity, quantitative tightening. Like, we're still all in that, guys. Yes, this feels good. Yes, this feels good. In my opinion, I wouldn't mind if it went lower, whatever. Yes, this feels good. Yes, it looks good, right? But this is like putting a Band-Aid over a wound, right? A wound, right? You didn't stitch the wound. You just put the Band-Aid over and you think the Band-Aid gonna work. Guys, there's still a lot that has to happen. I'm not here trying to scare anybody, trying to FUD nobody. I know that this is great, but don't get chopped up trying to chase this manipulation. What I'm doing is I'm looking for confirmation, but I'm also looking for more downside. I think we can go down a little bit lower. I think I can get a lot of these cryptocurrencies for better prices. Did I buy the latest dip? No. And I'm not mad at anybody that did. I'm happy you guys bought the dip, and I'm happy to see people making money. I celebrate it, right? That doesn't mean I'm going to ignore everything that's actually happening in the macro, state of things, right? The market hasn't changed. So I'm not bullish. I'm not bearish. Whatever information the market gives me, I react and make a strategy, right? That's it. So the good thing is a lot of these tokens that we just talked about, if we just go over here to the heat map and we click on the weekly, been a long morning already. You can see everything is literally oversold. So bounce is due. Relief is due, right? I'm not going to say altcoin season starts tomorrow. I'm not going to say we're out of the woods yet. I'm not going to say Bitcoin is about to explode. I don't know. But we just got good news, and the market is reacting to that good news, right? And the good news, I'll go actually pull it up for you guys if you want to see if it's real, because I know they faked us out with the 90-day tariff stuff last time, right? But according to let's see if we got a big outlet. I think this is from the White House right here, so I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. Never mind, that's the old one when they were saying the tariffs was actually good. See, that's just what I'm saying. There's so much misinformation out there, guys. You gotta actually really do your research. Okay, so here we go. Trump announces 90-day tariff pause. President Trump calls for 90-day pause on trade tariffs, triggering a market surge. Now, the problem is, hours ago before he actually put that out, he told everybody this is a great time to buy, right? So a lot of people are calling manipulation on Trump. Guys, you let me know what y'all think about this. But this is what he said. This is a great time to buy. Then he went and he posted again. He said, based on the lack of respect that China has shown to the world markets, I am hereby raising the tariff charge to China by the United States to America 125% effective immediately. At some point, hopefully in the near future, China will realize the days of ripping off the USA and other countries is no longer sustainable. Conversely, and based on fact that more than 75 countries have called representatives of the United States, including departments of Commerce, Treasury, and the USTR, to negotiate a solution to subjects being discussed relative to trade barriers, tariffs, currency manipulation, and non-monetary tariffs. It's crazy they said manipulation with all this stuff going on. And that these countries have not, at my strong suggestion, retaliated in any way, shape, or form against the United States. I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lower reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately. This was 1:18. So 1 o'clock, 1:18, literally like an hour ago. So, yeah, they did a 90-day pause, and the reciprocal tariffs now is 10% across the board. So you can see here, if I just pull up the tariffs, let me see if I can actually pull it up. You can see like this was originally the U.S. reciprocal tariffs, right? Now it's just 10% across the board, 10% across the board. So Trump realized like what he was doing was really hurting the market and specifically risk on assets. So at some point they had to pivot, right? We'll get more unemployment data. We'll get more data in the next few days, and we'll have to continue to monitor if the Fed cut goes up, because now it's 45%. Just yesterday, this was 70%. Now it's 45%. So this, guys, the best thing you can do right now is just hold your coins. Don't do anything. You can buy, you can sell, you can DCA, you can do whatever you want to do. But the kind of like not get chopped up, just hold and wait for this storm to pass. If you got extra money, you take a bite here and there at DCA, and hey, do what you do. Because if you did it yesterday, you're seeing some gains today. So I don't want to discourage people. But what's happening in this market is pure manipulation, and it's causing a lot of uncertainty across the board. And when you see pumps like this, specifically off the news, you want to be very, very careful. Very, very careful, because market makers are real, and these market makers are designed to trade upon the news to trap liquidity both ways, right? Jasmy is oversold, XRP, whatever you hold, oversold right now. Great opportunity. You always want to look at the stock RSI and say, hey, Millie, I just want to do a little DCA because the stock RSI is oversold. I'm with you. But anybody say, oh, I'm loading the Brinks truck because this is the bottom, this is a generational opportunity, I think we can go lower. I think we can't trust anything Trump says, right? I think that, and it's not, hey, I don't care. Like, Trump, I'm trusting the process. However he's doing this, I'm all for it. But like, one day you're saying this, one day you're saying that, that's probably going to rub people the wrong way. So in order to protect our assets, we just going to chill until this storm is over with. But that's my outlook. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to continue to like monitor Trump's economy strategy. Go watch the live stream. It was crazy. We'll continue to monitor the bottom end formation signals. And even though we are getting some nice moves today, a lot of this stuff is still 60, 70% down. The H-bars, the TAUs, the XRPs, the Jasmys, and even the low cap. I haven't even gotten to the low caps. I'm just specifically focused on blue chips, USA coins, RWAs, and AI. But I can go down a whole rabbit hole. So to me, I'm not putting too much stake into this, but I know a lot of people will. Be careful out there. This is positive for the market. This is good for the market. We will have to see if it will be sustainable because we are still in an environment of QT, guys. We just are. I'm going to leave it at that. You let me know what you think about Trump pausing the tariffs, and I'll see you in the next one. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'm out.